Hello, everybody. Okay, we're live. Yes, we're live. Thank you so much for watching We Care Live, our live show, where I interview local businesses about how this craziness is affecting them with the coronavirus and the quarantine and the closures of businesses and schools and everything. And this is really strange because this is on my screen, sorry. And today I have a special guest for you. I'm so excited to introduce James Shinault for episode 3, where an NCCPT, hold on, I'm a little off here. Oh, he's gonna tell you about it, but he's a personal trainer and he's gonna show all of us how to work out from home with little or no equipment. So that is really wonderful because I don't know about you guys, but I've been eating all my snacks and I started working out again yesterday. So we'll see how that goes. Anyway, my name's Katie Arlt. I'm the broker owner of a small independent boutique style real estate company called KARE, which stands for Katie Arlt and Associates Real Estate. And I just want to remind everyone that if you have social distancing concerns, we do offer contactless listings. So we have all kinds of software and everything to get you guys on the market. Even if you don't want a photographer to come to your house, we have editors who can edit your photos and make them look great, and videographers and all different kinds of things that we could do editing even your video clips. So with that being said, before I bring James on, I just wanted to send you a quick, powerful message to help you stay positive during these crazy times. Hopefully I'm not muted. Okay, yeah, and my powerful message from what I was reading last night is suffering is the inevitable step that comes before growth. So remember, with what you're going through right now, feeling like you're suffering or pain, stress, anxiety, that is the first step before something great happens. So without suffering, we don't have growth. So keep that in mind while you're going through it. It'll make it a little bit sweeter. And the best part about it is that character is built during the hard times. So this is where we're all going to become great. Let's see. I feel like there's something else I was going to tell you. Oh, my beautiful necklace that I'm wearing today was made for me by a friend of mine named Anise, who owns a health and wellness brand called Mama Gaia. So another local business that you guys can support, which is really great right now because his business has a whole bunch of health products which are, locally made, organic, and support your immune system. Right now, there's something called sea moss, which I'm still learning about, and super sap, and all these different herbs that they make teas with. And he actually custom made this necklace for me with all different kinds of crystals and healing stones. So there's a white topaz at the bottom, and there's hematite and moonstone and herkimer diamonds and super 7 amethyst and all different cool stones that he actually custom made just for me for what he thought that I needed. So that's really cool. If you're looking for something like that while the mail's running, you can get that. I'll link his website below. And I think James, are you ready, James? I'll go ahead and bring James on. Let's see. Hey, James.
Are we live?
You're live.
Okay. Hello, everyone. My name is
James. Why don't you? Sorry, I have a little delay. I was gonna say, James, why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself and tell everyone a little bit about what you're doing, your NCPT, that I always get it wrong, your certification.
So, my name is James Shinault. Hi, everyone. I'm 28 years old. I'm NCCPT certified. So, in other words, I'm literally certified to prescribe exercise.
That's cool. Yeah, so you probably have a lot of friends reaching out to you right now with all this going on saying, how do I stay in shape at home, right?
Yes. I mean, and I've been trying to develop more workouts for people at home that don't have any weights or have weights and don't know exactly what to do.
That's awesome. Yeah, I think that's really going to help. A lot of my friends were like, I'm tuning into the one with the trainer. I'm like, I should be paying attention to that one too. um,
Yeah.
how is everything going with your business as a small local business? How are you adapting? How have you been affected by all of this craziness?
So the pandemic has affected my personal business, or like just my business in general, because all the gyms have closed and all across America. So it's affected my income, and I've been trying to find ways to combat that. And I feel like one of the ways I've adapted is by finding ways to transition my personal training online. And I've researched for days trying to find the best way to do this.
That's so cool and so smart because nowadays with technology, you really can give your same service from a video chat or sending a video. That's so cool.
Yeah. So I made note cards. I made note cards, everybody.
Good.
I was like, so I wouldn't forget anything.
Hopefully you
So
actually write the right thing on them because I did it.
yeah. So
NCCPT, I found it.
yeah. Uh,
No, that's really great. What about what was I going to ask you? So you are adapting your business. I know that you mentioned that you had one of your clients that was quarantined, so you started having the idea about doing this virtually. So are you offering packages or anything like that?
um. Yeah. And I mean, at the same time, like I've been, I guess from all this, I've been stressed about it because trying to start my own business has been very stressful. Uh, but then again, change is never comfortable. So I'm practically starting my own business. And then, honestly, the most stressful thing about this pandemic is not being able to get my beard trimmed. Uh, so,
That's
so forgive me.
awesome.
So forgive me if I look homeless, guys. But I'm not
I've
allowed
been
to leave the
thinking
house.
about that. Like, what are we gonna do? I was thinking about like, wait a minute, guys get their hair cut like every couple weeks. Like I haven't had my hair done in a long time.
I need a
So
trim bad.
guess we're gonna have to call Cheryl at Genesis Salon WebGen and get her to do a live video with us to teach us how to cut hair.
Yeah, for sure.
That's funny.
But
I
then,
definitely need Cheryl over here today.
most people ask me a question like asking me like, why can't I just trim my beard myself? And it's like, I can't do it because every time I do it, I mess it up and I end up looking like Pee Wee Herman's cousin. So it's kind of like I'm not about that
I
life.
feel like that too.
I
That's
like
so
I like my Thor look. Uh, but
You're lucky that that's in style. Like right now, while we're in the middle of a crisis, pandemic, coronavirus outbreak, and your beard's long, at least, some ladies really like that, so that could help.
correct. But I mean, I'm going bald.
At least we could
I'm
be
going bald
silly
for
about
the
it,
rest of
right?
that. But I guess I want
Oh my gosh.
to touch more on like how the pandemic is affecting my life. So I was supposed to graduate in May with my bachelor's in exercise science, but they've canceled our ceremony because of the pandemic. And
Oh,
I'm not gonna lie, like I cried for like 2 hours the other day, and because I was upset because it's like I've waited my entire life for that moment, and I know they're gonna reschedule it, and not gonna, it's not gonna be the same. And
yeah.
my education to me is everything. And if it wasn't for my education or my dad, so shout out to my dad, I wouldn't be who I am today.
Absolutely. Well, maybe this is something that, of course, when things get a little bit better, you'll have the opportunity to have some sort of celebration for it, but also you're going through something that you'll be able to help other people through when they can't make it to something special that they've been looking forward to. It's just like skills that we all are learning each day that we can pass on. try to make
Yeah.
lemons out of that lemonade, but I'm sorry about that.
But
Well,
yeah,
how about on a lighter note? I was going to say, what better way to feel better when you're feeling down about something than to exercise, which is exactly why I'm doing it again. So maybe you could show us and give us some advice.
well, I'm still going through my note cards here. I'm staying structured. So,
That's
uh,
why I got to do it like this.
so what? Needless to say, since the pandemic has taken place, it's allowed me more time to focus on growing myself, growing my business, trying to transition to online. And you had asked me about the packages that I'm offering, and I didn't mean to cut you off, but
No, you have.
I was trying to stay on how I prepared for it. So I'm currently offering 6 to 8 week workout plans that include nutrition and me coaching you based off your fitness goals. And best of all, I'm doing all of this for only $200, which is extremely cheap in the fitness world. Like if you're a trainer that's watching this, you would know that's very cheap, at least for a 6 to 8 week program.
Oh, 6 to
And
8 weeks. How many sessions is that?
I'm doing it 3 times a week.
Oh, wow. That's good.
So it's hardly you're paying hardly nothing to get a full program for 6 to 8 weeks.
Okay. That's
And
awesome.
like I said, I'm only doing it for $200 because I'm more, about helping people, and I have to make money in the same aspect of it, but I'm not all about the money. But if you do sign up and you do choose to have me as your trainer, just be prepared to come to work because, like, today I had the first girl I trained today. Her name's Mandy, and we did virtual like this, and it was kind of awkward at first, but like once we broke the ice, it was pretty fun, and I trained her for like an hour. So just like that little
Awesome.
hour that she got away from reality made a difference, you know?
Yeah.
And that's what it's all about to me. Like it's not all about the money.
Whenever we just put ourselves out there from a place of service, we always win. I'll tell you that. I think probably like 90% of our business right now is from referrals from past clients. I'm sure you're going to be like that too with your virtual business and how fast it can get shared. So why don't you show us some of the exciting stuff and how we can do this at home?
Oh Lord, you're making me go completely off
Go
script.
to work. Oh yeah, sorry, I forgot to tell you. Just go ahead and take your note cards and do this. And if you
Oh,
want to talk, interrupt me because I never stop.
okay. Well, time out. I'm trying to stay on schedule here. So before we get to that, I'm staying on script, everybody. She's trying to go off of it. So I'm trying to make the most of
It's
this. And
impossible.
it's funny the same. Someone has to have the structure. I'm okay. I got this.
Do it
All right.
together.
So I
We got
also want to talk about how the pandemic has caused me to get out of my comfort zone and to do more Facebook Live to bring people's spirits up and to get people exercising because people's stress levels are extremely high. So the way to combat that is by doing exercise. On to the next one. Uh, so you're probably
might need
wondering,
that
like what it is that you need to know, like what tips or advice can I give you right now? So what you would need to know, well, for one, everything is going to be okay. Like with the pandemic, it's going to pass in due time, like everything else. But what you need to know when it comes to exercise is that you do not need weight or big fancy equipment. Sorry, I'm reading my note cards. To do
one.
training from home, you can use a dumbbell, a water jug, laundry detergent, etc. Pretty much anything that has weight. And for beginners, it's better to start more with body weight because it allows me as a trainer to correct your form.
Yeah, that's so cool because you're actually video chatting, training them for real and showing them how to do it properly.
And
You could
coaching
say,
them.
put your phone over there or whatever. That's cool.
Uh, okay, almost there. One more note card, and then I'm going to demonstrate. So, sorry, sorry.
Show us.
That's the coaching mentality coming out in me right there. So, because I
See,
like
there
to
you go.
take part. But my tips would be to get moving, whether it's running outside in your neighborhood or like running on a treadmill. You need to get your body moving because you don't want to become sedentary because of the current situation at hand, the pandemic. So you can work out in your living room, you can work out in your bathroom if you want to. I mean, you can work out anywhere. Um, but I can definitely help you and motivate you and teach you a ton of different workouts. But like I said, you better come to work because I'm tough.
I'm scared.
I don't. There's no reason to be scared. I'm just staying on script. Uh,
Good
so
job.
it says I got 20% battery. All right, so I'm gonna
Oh, see, you
demonstrate.
better start working. We want to see how to do these workouts.
All right, I'm gonna demonstrate a workout now. Let me see how I'm gonna figure out how to do this. I'm just gonna touch basis on it. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different exercises.
Okay.
So remember, let me see if I can transition this to over here. Uh, let's see. I don't know how I'm about to do
Want me to
this.
pause you? Want me to pause you while you're moving around?
Yeah, so I could
All
try to
right.
find the best spot.
All right, James will be right back. So now I'm going to find something to talk to you about until James gives me a thumbs up. So every day, whenever I decide I'm going to go live, about 2 minutes before I start, I write down a couple things on cards and pretend like I'm going to read them and pay attention to it, and then I don't. So there's probably something here that I need to tell you. Let's see. Well, not that one. Anyway, so I hope you guys are doing some really creative stuff with your businesses lately, like going live on the internet and making a fool out of yourself. I have been downloading my Facebook Live videos and putting them on YouTube. I don't really know why. I just heard that was something that you're supposed to do. So if anybody knows anything about any of that, feel free to give me tips. And if anybody has a business that they would like to talk about, please email me or send me a message or just, did you give me a thumbs up, James? I don't think he's ready. He's getting set up. But anyway, send me a message in any of the different ways that you can message me because I would love to help out any businesses that I can right now. I have been networking with so many different people and just talking about different things that they're doing to kind of adjust and maintain and survive and even grow right now because I don't know what the statistic or the fact is, but there are so many companies like I believe Coca-Cola and maybe even Ford. I don't really know about the story of it, but that all started during a crash or a crisis because now is the time when you have the opportunity to take a majority of the market share because so many others are not really working right now. Due to whatever the reason is, even if it's somebody that can work from home, they might just be too stressed out to even get to work. So let me see. I think James is ready. He's ready. So let me give you his microphone and let me give you his camera.
Am I
There
on?
you go.
Yeah.
You're live.
Thank you. I'm reporting live from Lawrenceville. Like I'm about to demonstrate an exercise for y'all. Uh, I'm just kidding, talking like that. But you see, I have a.
Sorry, you get to be on that side now. Okay, so you were saying you have laundry detergent. Here, I'm
Yeah.
gonna move
Okay.
over.
I have laundry detergent because obviously I stink. No, I'm just kidding.
Keep
Because
it clean.
this is something you can use to work out with. I hope my sister's not mad that I jacked it from her laundry room. And then I have my nephew's little rainbow ball. So if y'all have been watching me on Facebook lately with the live videos, you'll notice like you've probably seen this ball quite a bit because I haven't went and bought a medicine ball yet, but I'm going to. So needless to say, this is really supposed to be a medicine ball. This is supposed to be a dumbbell slash turn into a kettlebell. So needless to say, I'm gonna get started. All right. So the first
So,
exercise is a kettlebell swing. So you would want to take the weight and kind of keep everything up tight, and you're gonna swing it. Hold on. It's kind of hard to do that weight. So you're gonna swing it and thrust up. I know that sounds weird, but that's literally what you're doing.
Okay.
It's a hinge movement. You're literally going like this. And you
What
would
does
want to
that
do that
do?
so you would want to do that for 12 to 15 reps. And that builds your lower back muscles, which is important, especially to bend down like this or to do
Okay.
anything.
Okay.
And
To pick up boxes from Amazon.
yeah. I teach more functional movement than like traditional, like going into the gym, like bodybuilding. But okay. So then we got the second one, which are squats. And we're going to do these without weight. So I don't know if you know how to do a squat, but you're going to feet shoulder width apart, and you're going to act like you're sitting back in a chair. And then keep your chest up, so you don't want to be like this. You want to be everything up and tight, engage your core, and then drive up through your heels. So you would do that for 12 to 15 reps, and that is the second exercise. Yeah.
Okay, cool. So are you just doing like a rotation of them? Like maybe do 12 of the kettlebell butt
So
thing?
it's a circuit. So you would go. It's 8 different exercises. So that's exercise number 2. So you would go straight from that one, or maybe take a 30-second to a minute breather in between and go straight to the next exercise. And you would want to do this for at least 3 rounds to get
Okay.
benefits from it.
Sorry, my camera's a little
Do you want me
off.
to, keep going or no?
Yeah, please do. Okay, so I'm remembering the first thing with the kettlebell swing, then you're going to do squats. Then what?
Now we're going to do medicine ball slams, and this is my medicine ball. That's really a bouncy ball. So
Weren't you telling me something about people online that were cutting it open and fill it up with sand?
yeah, you were the one that was telling me about that.
Oh, okay. I remember seeing that somewhere. So if you don't have a medicine ball, you could just cut it open and fill it up with
Sand.
something heavy.
Do the same thing. I just don't have the equipment for it.
I'll tell you, when I was working at that mortgage company years ago, and I was driving a lot in traffic, I went on Amazon and I bought all kinds of stuff like that to work out at home. And I got a punching bag and medicine balls, kettlebell, and it wasn't too expensive. I spent a couple $100 and got like everything I needed, and then it lasts forever. So if you can find it on Amazon,
yeah, for sure. And you can get a medicine ball for like $15 at Walmart. I just
that's cool.
haven't really been going out that much, other than when my sister sent me to the grocery store for her, but I didn't go to Walmart. But anyway,
That's cool.
next
Okay.
exercise number 3, because I know all y'all are just dying. Y'all are like shaking in your boots, like, oh my gosh, I want to see the next one. So the next one is
I do.
the medicine ball slam. So you would take it from up here. I don't know if you can see from over there, but take it from up here, come down. But you're going to come down and slam it. I can't really slam it, so I'm going to come down and touch it. Keeping everything up.
Oh, that's cool.
But if it was a medicine ball, I'm going to come and you would do that for 12 to 15 reps, which is going to build muscular endurance, which you need. For example, how I'm out of breath because this is like a full body workout. Like it's working my muscles and my cardiovascular system.
So you do that in those 3 things?
Yeah. So then number 4 is the mountain climb. You want me to keep going? Are you sure you want me to go through all these?
Yeah, you don't have to do them. You can do whatever you want. Just show us some really good stuff that we don't know and we can learn at home.
Okay. So
the mountain climbers. What's mountain climbers?
So you want to keep your butt like that.
See, I'm glad that you're showing this because this is stuff that people think, oh my gosh, I can't go to the gym. I can't do cardio. I don't have a treadmill. But in reality, when you're doing something like mountain climbers that you could literally do in your bathroom.
Out of breath I am. Like I'm struggling to breathe. I'm almost starting to sweat, but I have a long time on.
I would be sweating.
Out of breath. But this is the thing. I'm not going to recommend the exercise to someone that I haven't done myself. I have done these. So then you would go into the renegade row, which if you had dumbbells, it would be more preferable. and you kind of want to be on a little incline. So if you have something that you could kind of incline up on to really get the stretch, you're gonna take it and you're gonna pull it and keep everything tight. So you would do 6 on this side and then 6 on the other side. And you want to
Okay.
engage your core and keep everything tight. This workout,
Okay.
I'm telling you, if you do this workout, you're gonna die. Not literally, but you're gonna be hating it. I'm hating
Sorry.
myself. So then,
Okay, so you'll do that on each side.
yeah, for a total of 12, or a total of 6 on each side to equal 12.
Okay, so 6 on each side, and then um, once you do all the exercises, are you waiting in between it a certain amount of time or anything like that?
So the more trained you become, you could go from straight from that exercise to the next one. But someone who's sedentary or just starting out or isn't familiar with working out, they're going to need to take at least, I'd say at least a minute breather in between because, or they're not going to be able to finish the workout.
Yeah.
Uh,
Okay.
so
Okay.
then the 7th one are called skaters.
What's that?
Y'all hear out of breath? I am out of breath.
I'm
I'm
out of
sorry.
breath just watching.
Well, thanks, Katie. So you'd start like this. So my legs like that, and you would come and go back and forth. I don't have a lot of room in my sister and my brother-in-law's office.
What is that one called? I can't hear you.
Skaters.
I missed it. Skaters.
Yeah.
I never knew what that was called. I forgot about that one. I'm going to use that tomorrow. Okay.
Oh, and all these are going to get your heart rate up,
Yeah.
which is what you want to do if you want to become more fit and you want to live a healthier lifestyle. Like you got to get your heart stronger. And I'm dying right now. So then,
You're doing good.
this is the last exercise I'm demonstrating. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. I
Oh,
know
you did.
I know you've
You're
been
good.
interviewing people and stuff, but I'm trying to be the best one because I am the best. So,
I gotta.
uh,
Okay.
so these are called Russian twists, and you're gonna do 6 on each side. So we're gonna pretend like this is a medicine ball. You're gonna put your feet up, and you're gonna turn and come back. Oh, did you hear my back? Oh.
What is that for?
That's gonna work your core and your obliques. It's just really going to help strengthen your core, which you need your core for
Core stuff.
everything. Okay, so
Okay, cool. So that's neat to put it all together like that to where you can do, okay, so I'm going to do 12 of this, 12 of that, rest in between, and then you can do another round if you want.
and I could send it to you. I'll send it to you if you want me to.
That's cool. Okay,
Uh,
so do you have
I'm sweating.
any advice for us about stretching or food or anything else?
Okay, so here's the misconception. Everyone thinks that if you're supposed to stretch before you work out, that is a lie. You do more dynamic stretching before you work out, so you would do more of like you're getting the muscle moving, so you're
Warm
not
up.
holding it in place. Like static stretching, like this, holding the muscle in place, you do that after a workout because it helps turn the muscle back to its regular state and it recovers faster. And then, sorry, I'm sweating. Uh,
You're fine. That's your job, right?
yeah. So then, so this is an example of a static stretch. You do that after a workout and like more sport specific before the workout. So you never want to stretch a cold muscle, period, if it's
Ah,
dynamic or static. So, what I do whenever I do an exercise, whatever I'm doing, I normally do like 2 laps to get my blood flowing. And then, say I'm doing legs, like I'll do these little exercises where I do that like 8 on each side. That's more
oh,
dynamic. I'm moving. You're actually moving the muscle, like Frankenstein's, toe touches,
what's
karaoke,
a Frankenstein?
high knee. Really? You want me? You don't know what Frankenstein is?
Let's see this. Let me see this Frankenstein.
You
It's
gotta
kind of
go.
like Teach Me How to Dougie, but it's a Frankenstein.
I can't do it without hitting piece of thing. So you gotta come. You
I can
come
Google it.
like this, and you would be walking.
Oh! Now I understand why you call it Frankenstein.
Hence the name Frankenstein. Yes.
That is awesome.
I'm dead, and I'm going back on script now. So
I don't care about the script. I
do.
don't have a real script. I just write down stuff to remember because
Well,
I don't know.
I went structured off of what you sent me because I like to be
I have good
prepared.
questions. I
Oh,
have like 3 main questions. I think you covered them. Let's see. You covered them,
yeah, because
but
I
I
stayed
keep
on the
adding
topic.
stuff. Sorry. The only thing else that I was going to ask you, was about if you have any advice about
You were
food.
supposed. She was supposed to ask me. She was supposed to ask me. She's supposed to say, James, how can I schedule? How can I get on your personal training schedule? Oh, well, Katie, you can do this by going on my website and clicking the link and filling out the goal sheet form, and it'll notify me, and we could go from there. Or you can contact me on Facebook, and you can purchase training from me from my website, or you can Cash App me or PayPal me. Um, it's whatever is convenient for you. And then my website is www.ptdistinction.com/JamesS. And then I'm out of breath.
You're good. Don't worry.
Katie
I
has,
got links for all of it in the
yeah, that's what
description.
Katie provided the links in the description. I
Yes,
just wanted
and
to
in
get
the
through my cards.
description.
Okay?
You did a great job, James. Thank you. I think that about wraps it up. I guess
No, time out.
tomorrow.
Time out.
What?
Okay, so you asked what kind of nutrition.
Oh yeah.
So you want to. So for example, if you want to lose weight, if my goal is to lose weight, what do you think I have to do? I'm asking you.
Lower your
If you want to lose
calories
weight.
and increase your activity.
Correct. So you
All
want
right.
to eat less than you're expending in energy. So you want to be in a calorie deficit, which if you
Oh,
consistently do
sure.
that, your body has no choice but to adapt and eat more complex carbohydrates. Like, people are like, oh my gosh, carbs are going to get me fat. Yes, carbs will get you fat if I'm going and eating McDonald's every day or something like that. But if I'm eating like sweet potatoes or like brown rice or something like that, that's not going to get me fat. And then
Right.
now it's time for me to ask you questions, Katie.
Oh, and on that note, actually, I think this has been a little
You're,
long, so I'm going to cut you off.
you're good.
No, I'm just playing. Actually, yeah, I don't want to make you guys too bored because we've been on for
Yeah,
about half an
over
hour.
30 minutes. Yeah,
So,
I wasn't even paying attention to the time. My bad.
no, you did a great job. I appreciate it. I know everybody at home appreciates it so that we all have a little bit better of an understanding of how we can even get our heart rate up while we're stuck inside, and especially like today while it's raining. But like you said, you could literally do it in your kitchen if you wanted to, right?
Yeah, for
So,
sure.
so hope you guys can watch us again tomorrow at 6 o'clock. We're going to have David Miller, a CPA with Aspire CPA Group in accounting and financial services. And I really know you're going to want to watch that one because he's going to tell us all about how we can save money with all these crazy things going on and the legislation that's passed that will help us. And he's a little bit more serious, so I'll act right tomorrow. Promise Dave
Hey,
Miller that I'll act right. I promise. I'll try. I'll write it on a card to act right. And okay, so don't forget, I think there's like a little notification bell that you can hit if you want to be notified when we're going live, but it'll be at the same time tomorrow, about 6 o'clock. And you can also follow us on Instagram at KARE Firm, like our Facebook page, like my YouTube. I don't know what it is, but I'm sure you can find it. And also, if you check out the comments on the box, not the comments, but the description, there's a link to a Google site that we just made up today all about contact list listing services. and how we're selling homes right now and taking advantage of the hot market because the inventory is low and all of our listings are selling like in a second. So check that out if you're interested in that. There's also things we can do for you if you would like to buy a home. And if you have any questions for James or for me, feel free to leave us a message in the box. And that's it. I hope everybody has a great day tomorrow. Wake up, try out some of these exercises in the morning. I'm telling you, just from the past couple days of actually moving, my mindset is a lot better and I'm not getting as affected from all of the anxiety with all the craziness going on. And I'm just excited and seeing opportunity, and I hope you are too. So thank you so much, James. Hopefully I didn't talk over you too much because I'm real bad about that.
You're good.
See you later. Have a good night, everybody. Check out James's website and JS Strength and
Fitness,
not training, fitness.
That's right.
Have a great night. See ya.
See ya.